American Tower Corperation is a wireless infrastructure provider for the operators. Operators being uh, Vodafone, MTN, and Airtel Tigo. So we provide infrastructure, support, and power to these operators to be able to keep them on air. The Girls in I.C.T is an international program which you all know. And we found out that the Ministry of Communication and Digitization has done a lot in the past to foster and to push this agenda. And this is part of the government's agenda for the digitization for underserved young girls in remote locations. So we in ATC Ghana, we are partnering with the Ministry of Communications to support and also to participate in the education of these young girls.
Okay, from what I observed, I do not hear students from Accra. I don't know if that is deliberate or you're just supporting people who are from areas that are less privileged.
Well, that is the preference, but this is an annual event. You know that we cannot have a program for all the girls, so it is rotational. So we have been involved with even the ladies in Accra and the schoolgirls in Accra in the previous years. For this year, we are addressing these eight zones, and it so happens that yes, our focus would be on the underserved areas, the young ladies that are not likely to have a first-hand experience of I.C.T, and that is our focus.
Okay, lastly, what are you seeking to achieve? I mean, what will you be teaching these girls?
We will be teaching these girls. They are going to be interacting with our colleagues in the office here, engineers, people in I.C.T that are working on a day's job to understand what it is to be in the I.C.T sector, how it applies to the daily work. So they would be taught how to code, how to do the programming, all in I.C.T. And so for us here, it is like a practical interpretation of what they would be learning in school, and they would see how this applies into our services, and how it affects everyday life. And this is supposed to build the interest for these ladies as they grow up and as they, continue with their further studies. At the end of the day, we want to see more ladies in science, in technology, in engineering, and in mathematics. These are all areas that naturally some of the ladies would shy away from. And so this type of forum is designed uh, to push the initiative or push the thinking of these ladies in this area, in that direction, to be able to give them support to get involved in I.C.T as they grow up, and hopefully in the future they would become leaders in that field. Yeah, my advice to parents is to make sure that they treat all kids equally, and to move away from the preconception that the ladies are supposed to be in the kitchen while the boys are supposed to be in the front. And these are all archaic mentality that we need to move away from. So I advise parents to treat their, their kids all equally, because every child has the potential to be whoever they want to be. We have seen ladies today that have grown up to become astronomic engineers in science, and that can also happen with our ladies here in Ghana. After the 1 week exercise, we expect to have made some impact. By the way, this is not just a 1 week exercise. There has been a month sensitization program that was carried out by the Ministry of Communication and Digitization. This 1 week is the climax of that event, and we are putting together channels to be able to track these ladies or these girls that have developed interest in this field and are making progress, so that we can support them to continue to make progress in that area. So far, we do have 10 digital centers. These are located across the landscape, across Ghana, where we use it as a point to be able to educate young girls like this in I.C.T, teach them more about the computer programming. So we believe that as we continue to grow our digital center footprint, this will be able to continue to make more impact and to reach out more girls in the remote areas that would want to be interested in I.C.T and engineering.
So the ministry started the Girls in ICT initiative in 2012. So at that time, it wasn't so aggressive. We did some few numbers. But I know since 2018, where other sponsors and partners have come on board, we've done quite a number. Um, Last year, we did 1,000 girls per region. So we did about two regions last year. This year, we are doing five regions, which is 5,000 um, girls. But we've also introduced it to the secondary school. So last year, we did go to um, the female secondary schools, and we did about 60,000 girls. And we focused on more on cybersecurity than anything else. Ghana had passed the cybersecurity law, so we told them that we have the laws to protect them. They should stay safe online as we are giving them the access, like computers and all the internet uh, access that they can have, but they equally have to stay safe online. So we've done quite a number. I think we've done more than 14,000 girls.
And what do you seek to achieve with this initiative?
We have about three main goals. We want to encourage them to take up programs or careers in the STEM, science, technology, engineering, math. So we work in partnership with Ministry of Education, and we know Ministry of Education is also promoting that STEM because with the way the world is going, it's all electronic, it's all technology. So we need to prepare um, them, especially the girls, in time to take up careers in those fields. We equally want to partner or have good relationship with our partners. We have MTN, we have American Towers, we have Huawei, we have all those in the sector who want to um, give back to the various communities. And some build schools, some are interested in training, some are interested in giving financial assistance. So we have different types of partnerships that we work with. And Ghana is always recognized when you have the opportunity to go outside with all the initiatives that is going on, especially for the girls in I.C.T. So, as a ministry, we are really, really focused on this, and I think we'll do it for a very long time.